These laptops offer performance at a competitive price, and I think you may have overlooked them. I've been using an Intel 12th gen laptop for over a year, and it's been my productivity and gaming machine for that entire time. And that's because Intel provides a tremendous amount of value for anyone looking for a gaming or working laptop here in 2023. And Intel sponsored this video for me to provide you with an insight into just how well their 12th gen notebooks hold strong, especially with things like its hybrid design. The P cores that you find in 12th gen allow for it to keep pace with even the latest RTX 40 series graphics cards, like the 4070 that's found in the MSI Katana 15, which gives you 6 P cores and 4 E cores on its 12th gen Core i7-12650H. Or if you potentially need more cores for things like production work, the Acer Nitro 5 gives you 6 P cores but also 8 E cores with the Core i7-12700H for a total of 14 cores at up to 4.8 GHz. And thanks to Intel's Thread-Director, the operating system doesn't struggle with the different types of cores, but can seamlessly allocate resources based on what the PC's needs are at a given moment. This allows for more power when you're working and gaming, but also solid battery life. I've gotten the best battery life out of a gaming laptop I've ever seen with the 12th gen laptops. It's been a noticeable uptick from previous generations, thanks to the E cores that allow you to get up to 40% better performance than Skylake cores using the same power, which makes an incredible difference. And then they all also have built-in Wi-Fi 6E technology, and we're going to need all this power, connectivity, and battery life when we travel to Computex later this month. We're going to be able to maximize our video editing capabilities, work on the go, and get our videos uploaded at the quickest speed possible. And then there's even the Gigabyte G5 with its i5-12500H still delivers 12 cores in an i5. That's 4 P cores and 8 E cores. And at its price point, along with the others, it's an insane amount of multitasking performance. Each of these laptops has its unique strength while also not breaking the bank. The Katana 15 offers a ton of performance in rendering and in video games thanks to the fact that it has one of the latest graphics cards, but that CPU still puts in a ton of work. Its ability to render out our 4K videos, an 11-minute render took it only 5 minutes and 25 seconds. And then it hammered home video game benchmarks. In my testing of CSGO, it managed to average 338 FPS on a notebook, and in a game like Hitman 3, we averaged 182 FPS, both of those games tested at 1080p high. The Gigabyte G5 was also a strong competitor thanks to the fact that it has one of the latest graphics cards, but again, still has an i5 processor that is 12 cores. So in our 4K render test, it was able to complete that in 6 minutes and 22 seconds. In our CSGO benchmark, it got 315 FPS, and in Hitman 3, it got 143 FPS. Solid numbers for either gaming or the work that we're trying to get done. And the Acer Nitro 5 can keep pace with either of these, but provides the most cores out of the three, while also being paired with an RTX 3060. Again, thanks to that Core i7-12700H having a total of 14 cores, which makes it great not just in the rendering, but in the active workflow. If I'm actually deep in an edit and I need to reference some material that's on a different application, Intel's Thread-Director is making sure those resources are being pulled from the correct cores as I need them. And it also supports Thunderbolt 4, which can expand the connectivity options at the desk either with an eGPU or with other multiple Thunderbolt 4 docks that you could potentially use. And something like the Gigabyte G5 is going to be perfect for our graphic designer to make thumbnails on while we're at Computex. And since our employees in South Africa, Reese and Catlin, are dealing with rolling blackouts due to instability in their electric grid, I'll be sending these home with them after Computex so we can keep the channel still running even when they need to rely on battery power. And they're not only getting very heavy-duty work machines, but they're also getting very capable gaming devices as well. I want to encourage you to check out the 12th gen Intel Core H series laptops at the link in the video description. Big thanks again to Intel for sponsoring this video, providing notebooks for me to be able to keep our production running here at UFD Tech, and for making sure that you, dear viewer, can actually have a ton of performance at a great price.